Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Evermore on the MysteriousJG, and while trying to get directions on how to get this Sting alchemy formula, I came across another little neat secret that we will want to check out. So, up in the north of the desert here, there's a spot where we'll be spun around in circles. And if you stay here for a long time, something good will happen. So let's frame skip. My character, whoa, getting dizzy. Losing a few hit points at a time here. Spin, spin, spin! Whee! He's passionate. Oh, it's passionate majority. He's Errol. Is Errol passionate? I forget what Errol is. I think it's passionate Errol and something else majority. Evil zone, folks. Evil zone. Gonna hurl. So in fact, we're going to need to cure or heal ourselves to get through this. But eventually, something good will happen. Hey, where am I? Received rice and spice. Well, if we leave now, you'll see that we've got 99 each of rice and spice. So that saves us a lot of our purchasing, because when I go to my FAQ, or my guide on how to get through all this, well, we got what, rice and spice? Uh, 20, 40, 60. Because we're supposed to eventually reach a point where we have like 80 spice and 70 rice. And you use a lot of rice to buy all that spice. Then you gotta buy beads. I mean, there's a whole sequence of what you're supposed to do it, but you buy shit tons of rice in order to buy spice, and then you use spice to buy additional beads and chicken and tapestries and stuff. Like, there's this whole guide on how you're supposed to do all this. But if it's rice and spice that we now have in abundance, we can actually skip a lot of that. But for now, let's do what I was originally going to do in the... Oh. Ooh, it's awfully tempting now to just do a video where I go through, as you can see, I've got you're not seeing the whole screen perfectly, but I got guidance on how to go about buying all this shit. We're supposed to find a merchant who sells beads for rice and jewels. And buy 14 beads, although we've already got some beads. Hell, maybe we should just do a video of this. So let's go around and look for, I mean, yeah, am I cheating? Yeah, but, I mean, we could dick around with this and do a lot of this by elimination, but I don't know how many different people sell beads and what prices they sell them for. What this is really telling you is how many you need of everything. Like, it gives you, it kind of helps you realize that 3 jewels each is the best price for rice, and 4 rices each is the best price for spice. Beyond that, a lot of, like, you know, there's only one person who sells jeweled scarabs. This is doing the math of telling you how many of each trade item you need, so you're not backtracking a lot. Maybe we should just knock this out in a video. Although, to tell you the truth, I really want to get that Sting alchemy formula as well. I don't think we're being sold the ingredients yet for to actually level it up. I think we got to get a bit further to find that. But I'd like to get the formula and then do our trading before we proceed forward. And if I'm really fortunate, before I get to my next episode of Monday Night Raw, where I'm just going to be sitting in front of a TV for a couple of hours, half paying attention and perfectly willing to grind on this game, maybe we'll have actually reached a place where we can buy the alchemy ingredients we need, and I can start leveling it up. For now, I have directions on how to find the Sting Alchemist who's in this desert, but they are directions from the southern part of the desert, not the northern part. Oh, also, anything I do off-screen to level up that spell will give me a chance to get my obsidian sword stronger, because right now it sucks. See, killing that enemy made me feel good. What did it actually do for my sword level? Is it now 1 of 1? Now, I seem to recall... Hey, Ray Chesney leveled up. I seem to recall that the alchemy ingredient we need to use this crush spell is water, which we already have, and vinegar, which I do not know how to buy. But I'm pretty sure we can't buy it until we get to the next town. Because the big knock on this spell is A, that it's a pain in the ass to find. It's like semi-hidden. It's kind of a secret. Although there's not that many secrets left to discover in SNES games. I mean, they've pretty much been... The ones that anybody cares about have been played a million times. But, what was I getting at here? Yeah, if you find a spell, the biggest drawback of the spell is supposed to be that there's not that many places to buy the ingredients. But there are some. So you really need to level it up when you first get it if you plan to use it long term, and stock up on 99 quantity of the ingredients, because as you get into the late game it will become very difficult. Eventually, I've told you there are fast travel points. There will come a point much later in the game where we can travel to the areas we've already been to, but for now it's going to be, for example, a really long time before we can get back to the prehistoric zone, which didn't sell vinegar anyway. But like once we clear out this kind of Roman zone, or whatever you want to call it, and we go to whatever area comes after this, we won't immediately be able to go back to the Roman zone either, I don't think. Could do at least some effort to level up my sword there. Hopefully the water and roots we need for the heal spell will be something I can continue to find. And if I find this alchemist by chance on our way... Okay, no. Oh, hey! Oh, this is why we did that bit with Tiny. Because he threw that boulder, remember? Wow, it sure took a long time for that rock to fall. Found a call bead and jewels. Well, that gives us enough jewels to do all the purchases that we need, even without finding 99 beads and rice. Oh, that's not the cave that I thought it was. I meant to come in here and talk to this fella now that we found our dog. You found your dog, and he's one piece too, brother. Well done. Here's something that will ensure he's always in good health. It's the Revive formula. Mix 3 parts root with 1 part bone to give your dog life when his energy is depleted. Would you like to purchase ingredients? Sure. This guy's selling crystals, he's selling water, which we do need more of. He sells bones and limestone, mud peppers, oil, wax. Got it. He won't let us switch our formulas, though. We gotta find somebody who will let us do that, because we're not using the formulas we should be. Alright, so amongst the various websites I've gone to for guidance, we want to go north to the first oasis, northeast until the next oasis, and then north. So it's north, northeast, north, which doesn't seem that complicated, but considering how many different directions you can go in, it's easy to see how you can screw this up. So north, northeast, north it is. So our first oasis, north. Hold on. Okay, northeast. oasis, and then directly north, if I'm understanding this correctly. Being a bit of a trek here. Trekking the trek. And here he is. It's a hot one today, isn't it? And the bad bugs are out too. What you need is help. Some help, and I'm prepared to give it to you. This is a formula called Sting. It'll give you the edge over nasty critters. Okay, now I really do want to save my game and actually use this chance to switch spells because I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I want to get rid of Hardball because we're never going to use that. Revive brings dog back to life. Unlikely to use that much, but more than we will Flash. I'm not going to use Crush. I'm going to bring Atlas back and Sting. So now I got Sting, Speed, Revive, Levitate, Heal, Defend, Cure, Atlas, and Acid Rain. Sting takes 2 waters and 1 vinegar. Well, but you're using your alchemy form as well. Would you like to equip one of your spells? Not right now. See you later. But unfortunately, see, we got the Revive spell. We got the Atlas spell, which we can cast once. We can't cast Sting at all. Because, and this is unfortunate, how many call beads we got? 11. Close to maxing those out. We need to start using them. But as you can see, we can only use Atlas once because it involves an item that we only have 1 of. Revive involves those bones. I haven't found somebody who sells roots, so we kind of have to be careful with some of these spells. But I don't know there's a point in leveling up the Revive spell, because our dog is not dying before the kid does very frequently. And we have items that will take care of that too. We should have enough rice and spice that we never need to buy any of them. So we could spend the rest of this video doing the trade stuff. It can be a lot of fun to discover this for yourself, but now that I've got the dang thing open, you know, it's not as complicated as it looks. There's quite a few merchants to deal with, but it turns out that most of them are buying, like, there's a lot of, especially the high-end items, they're the only ones who sell it. So the only things where you really have a lot of variation on how to get it are the low-end trade items. And at the end of the day, if you're willing to go out and grind and earn extra jewels, you can pay the bad prices for stuff. And I mean, what's the real harm? You spent too much, you grinded too much, but you're going to get a bunch of experience and level up your weapons. So it's not like it's really hurting you. Getting the best deal is more a matter of pride than anything else. I do want to, when I see enemies clustered together, I kind of want to take advantage. Because it's going to be... he's going to end up killing everything. Okay, I got a kill. Like, if I get serious about off-screen grinding to level my sword up, I'm going to have to switch the dog to not attacking. But I'd be much happier doing that in that screen with, like, the pirates and shit, because these enemies just get on my nerves, and I really get annoyed by the fact that you take damage over time. Even if it's not much, psychologically, it bothers me. And there the dog just prevented us from getting any credit for the any leveling up with the sword there again. And the dog got all those kills too. Well, I don't think the dog can level up its attack anymore. Yeah, 3 of 3. I was wondering if maybe it can go up higher as it gets... Because this is the greyhound, like, Egyptian god-looking dog rather than the monster cave dog. But, still, its attack is as leveled up as it's going to get. the kid and his damn 3 new weapons for every section of the game who you can spend all of eternity grinding and leveling them up, and you end up getting to the end of the game and you really didn't need to do it. But let's spend the rest of this level in the market, trying to get the best possible deals. So we've bought all the rice and spice we need, and the first thing we need to buy other than rice and spices are beads, which we should be able to buy for 1 rice and 3 jewels. So let's find out who's selling beads at that price. Ceramic pots, not yet. I think you are not the guy we wanted to buy those from anyway. 2 jars of spice. We'll need that, but let's see. What did I say I was looking for? Beads. Guy's selling fish. This guy's literally charging twice as much for rice as the person right next to him. Centurion cape, eh? Oh, I do want to buy from this guy. We are supposed to buy Amulets of Annihilation, and we're supposed to talk him down. You can keep talking him down, but then if you talk to him again, you're too shrewd. If I deal with you anymore, I'll go out of business. So you can talk this guy way down on the price, but he'll stop selling to you if you talk him down below 15 bags. Golden Jackal. So I bought that amulet, which I didn't really need to buy just yet, but I'm trying to find the beads. I'm all out of spice, but I do have something even better to trade you. No one knows the value of this precious magic gourd, but I'm willing to part with it for the egg of an ancient bird. Yeah, I'm already confused here. So we bought stuff out of sequence. We bought that Amulet of Annihilation, which is considered a trade good. Now we're down to 91 rice, but that should still be enough. Trying to find the person who sells the beads. So fabulous high quality beads for only 12 jewels each. That's not the person from whom we're supposed to buy them. So somebody else must be selling beads too. You look like you're selling perfume, 3 jars of spice per bottle. Let's see, when am I supposed to buy perfume? 8 perfume for 3 jars of spice. So you do want to buy perfume, and you want to buy 8. Okay, so I'm out of sequence, but I still want to buy beads, chickens, tapestries. So the beads are going to be 1 rice and 3 jewels. I'm trying to find that person. There we go. How many am I supposed to buy? 14. 10. I don't want to buy any extra, so I'll do this. Even though I probably should have just bought 15 and had 1 left over. So now I've got 16 beads. Oh, it's actually I didn't need that many because I already had 2. I forgot. I've got 8 perfume, 77 rice, and 75 spice. So next I want to get chickens, 1 spice, and 2 rice. I need to buy 11 chickens. And I think there's only one person actually selling those. Because there was a guy who's like, I won't sell you my chickens, I love them so much. Alright, that is the right person. How many again? 11. So 6, 9, 2. Now tapestries. 3 beads, 9 total. I already have some tapestries, I think. No. But I need to find somebody who will sell me tapestries for 3 beads. Alright, so how many do I need again? Because I already used 1 before, I need 3. And then I've got beads, chicken, tapestries, I bought the perfume, now I need to find limestone tablets. And I think there's only 1 person selling them. So this is where you get to the point where there's only 1 person selling the item you want. Let's check and see what we've got. Right before you buy the tapestries, you should have at least 6 rice. We've got more than enough rice. We've got enough spice. We've got more than enough beads. We've got exactly the right amount of chickens. We've got the right tapestries, and we've got the right perfume. So we just need to find the limestone tablet. Salesperson. Raise and purchase items. I'm good. So for sheath, we're not ready for this yet. Glove of raw. No. Now there is an item called the magic gourd, which we've already seen for sale. It does nothing. That's one of the reasons we need the limestone tablets. So this might be where we go into the area next door and try to find our way back to... These people probably have new dialogue now that we defeated the champion, but... Who knows? Limestone tablets. 4 jars of spice and 2 beads. How many limestone tablets do we need? We need 2. And then we're looking for 4 jeweled scarabs. Let's get 2 limestone tablets. Jeweled scarab. I just said I need, what, 3? 4. Okay. I've got a horrible short-term memory. Alright, we got jeweled scarabs. Now we need to find 3 golden jackals, and then we start buying individual items. So the golden jackals, I think, are the last trade items we're going to deal with. So we just got to find somebody who will sell us 3 golden jackals. Not you, is it? Okay. Dog is sniffing around like a fiend. Hello, young man. I hope you aren't a ruffian like those bullies in Crustacea. Please adhere to the rules. Okay. Nobody has any reaction to the fact that I won the battle of the super champion. Nope, doesn't look like the people are reacting that strongly. So we don't get to come back in here again, if at all, until much later. So let's just go. Something happened. Okay. Let's find that golden obsidian, whatever the hell. Armor polish. Centurion cape. Annihilation. I didn't mean to talk to you yet. Okay, try not to talk to that guy anymore. Here's the golden jackal guy. And I need to buy 3. Oh, what am I trading him? Golden jackal for 2 chickens. So... I guess I have to do them individually. Alright, thanks a million. Now it's time to start buying individual treasures. So we gotta find the ruby heart, the jade disc, the moxa stick. I'm thinking we can buy those in whatever order they come up in. Ruby heart, jade disc, moxa stick. This guy is challenging me to find a better deal on rice, and if I do, I get nothing. Okay, we gotta get further down into the place then. I guess we're not far south enough? Wow. Jade disc of Emperor Q. 3 chickens and 3 beets. Is a deal? Okay. I've given you the only jade disc I had. I hope you're using it well. Yeah, these are one-shots. Ruby heart. I'll trade it for the moxa stick or a tapestry, a jeweled scarab, and a limestone tablet. Sure. Other goods. My booth is closed right now. I've got to evaluate my inventory. Centurion helmet's finest piece of headgear I've ever had the pleasure to see. 10 jars of spice and a golden... Do I want to hold off on that? Is there any reason to? I don't think so. I think I might as well just get it now. Well, let me try to do it in order just to make sure I'm doing it right. So I got the ruby heart and the jade disc. Let's find the moxa stick. The moxie stick. Got Moxie Kid. There we go. There's the moxa stick. He gave me the only one he has. He doesn't have anything else. That's my own. I just set up this booth to sell a moxa stick. It's the only thing I've ever had. Silver sheath, then sunstone. Guess I'll go ahead and get the sunstone now, but it's silver sheath. Don't buy anything else till we get the silver sheath. There we go. Or a golden jackal and 10 jars of spice. Other goods. Alright, so now we've got the silver sheath, the sunstone. Now we need to buy a spoon. I know where that is. Then the armor stuff. Meanwhile, look at all this cool shit we've got in our inventory now. We've got a jade disc, increases the ability of the holder to hit its target. Thank you. Jaguar ring lets you run. Ruby heart lowers enemy chances of landing a blow. Moxa stick, healing form of items more powerful. Silver sheath increases the strength of the holder's sword type weapon. Apparently this works on all weapons because it's glitched, but only if you possess it or something. I don't know. This item is glitched. And the sunstone has greater strength. Quite a few of these items are apparently glitchy and don't do what they're supposed to do, but you kind of want to get them all anyway, just so that you feel like you got them all, you know what I mean? So we got the spoon, and now if we go down to the far south, I think we just want to collect all of the weapons and armor. We already traded for the sunstone. Gave him my Moxa stick. This is the appraiser. The glove of Ra. Trade them for probably the Moxa stick. Is it a deal? Note, if you want to prepare for Gothica, you need an additional 20 perfumes and 18 beads. And then there's Ivor Tower stuff. I'm under the impression you should trade everything that you can trade. Like anything that has to be traded for another item, you are supposed to trade. Like, what does the 2 stars represent? Armor polish. Trading price. Yeah, I think you're supposed to trade everything. Like if you can only get a Centurion cape for a jade disc, you can only get gloves of Ra for a Moxa stick, etc. I think you are supposed to do that. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe we'll have to call it a video and find out about that, because it is time to call it a video now. Because these are just gloves. This is just a... It's not like a... It's just a piece of armor, I think. Well, we've pretty much reached the end of that fact, except for the fact that, the jade disc. Yeah, this doesn't have us buying anything that we sell permanent items for. Other than the stone... Oh, jeweled scarab's not permanent. We're supposed to be able to find a bronze gauntlet, obsidian helmet, and centurion helmet. Oh, wait a second. Was that what I'm already equipped with? That might be the thing. We got the stone vest already. We've got the obsidian helm. And we've got the bronze gauntlet. And this fact is talking about bronze gauntlet, obsidian helm, and centurion helm. Stone vest. So I've already got the things it's talking about trading for. I need to find out whether, in fact, you want to get rid of your other... Like, do I want to get a better gauntlet in exchange for a Moxie stick? I'll need to, like, find out if that makes sense. I think you can buy those things back later in the game. So I'll check up on that, and we'll call it a video. When we come back, we'll be done with the market one way or the other. I'm MysteriousJG. Oh, let's do a quick inventory before we go, though, of everything that we have acquired in town. We've got 2 Annihilation Amulets, 2 Golden Jackals. Well, these are trade goods, so these are things that are kind of left over. But we picked up a Jade Disc, a Jaguar Ring, a Ruby Heart, a Moxa Stick, a Silver Sheath, and a Sunstone. I feel like I could trade the Silver Sheath in for Armor Polish. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not. So we'll read up on that, and we'll find out later. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.